Sensible Lady. I help with the sensible and sensible and help you declutter the clutter in your life through my clutter. I've got something special to introduce to you tonight that's being put forth, and it's going to start on Monday, on August 10th, and we're going to be having a 28-day decluttering life challenge. I will repeat that again on starting Monday at the same time and same place, and it'll go on for a little while, not the normal 15 minutes, but it's going to be the decluttering life challenge of Declutters Delight for Life. And this is something quite special. We are presenting here on our Facebook page, and there'll be questions and exercises. So you're going to need note paper and all sorts of great stuff. And we'll be posting stuff to let you know about, different affirmations and different positive things that will be part of the challenge. And I look forward to serving you with this challenge because I think it's something special. It's something that's been needed for quite some time here at Declutters Delight for Life, the Decluttering Life Challenge. And it's 28 days. And from from me to you, this is a big gift I'm giving you guys because I think you guys are all special because God made us all special. And sometimes we all need help in life. And this is my way of giving help to you. As also, if you haven't noticed, we have a book coming out called Declutters Delight, The Secret of a Hoarder Turned Declutterer. Boy, if that one isn't things. If any of you haven't guessed, my own life has been full of clutter. And I have come to expect consistency from myself and what I do and everything, if you haven't noticed. In fact, actually, if you wouldn't believe it, earlier today my computer was on the fritz. I got it fixed today, and it was simple, and they showed me what to do, and I got some good computer people that I rely on for my business. And my business is more than just a business. To me, it's part ministry, too, because serving you helps me just as much. Hopefully it helps you. So, with that, I want to wish you farewell. And tonight's Facebook Live is Believing in Yourself as a Beautiful Flower. As I said, believing in yourself is a gift of the heart that reveals beauty beyond measure, like into a beautiful rose. We all can have all beautiful flowers in our own right. You know, if we think about beautiful flowers and everything, I want you guys to think of yourself as a beautiful flower. And tonight I'm going to go through some simple things that I'm hoping that will help you feel more beautiful and be able to believe in yourself more because I know I have to believe in myself each and every day I get up. I mean, later this month, I will admit I'm having some stuff done to help me with my pain, which is good. My working out is working out and it's getting things better. My life is getting better, and I'm hoping that as things get better, I can be even better for you guys out there. And from my heart to your heart, I'm here to help serve you because you are all special in God's eyes, and in God's eyes, we are all beautiful flowers. And with that, if we think of things, that are desirable, and these are going to probably take some practice on your part. Yeah, I know practice. They always have this old saying, practice makes perfect. And for anything in life, sometimes practice is what it takes. And our first thing is sometimes we need to push back past our discomfort and our growing discomfort method. Sometimes that's a way of avoiding things. And yeah, I'm not always talking about pretty flowers and everything else. And sometimes we do have to push so we can be those beautiful flowers. And if we're willing to push past our discomfort, that's where we grow. Yes, like a beautiful garden. Put yourself out there, and it's okay knowing if people will not knowing to accept you. Not everybody's going to be pleased about whether or not, you know, what we do. Nobody's probably pleased about my changing from Wiccan to Christian. But as far as I'm concerned, it was such a great positive move that it's actually changed my life and changed how I view the world. And I do not regret making that decision whatsoever and coming to you in a much better light. Stick to a habit, not listening to negative self talk. It normally holds you back. That will definitely prevent you from believing in yourself and being that beautiful flower. And realizing that when we speak our own negative self-talk, and believe me, I am a good one for that, and my head there was for a long time, and that part of me still creeps in and says, oh gosh, she did that wrong, or I'm not so good, I can't do anything. You know what, suck it. Really, suck it. It doesn't matter. Only God matters as far as that's concerned. As far as I'm concerned, is when we realize that it's only Him, who I shall remain unnamed if you haven't guessed who I'm talking about, who loves to have us think those things. And I'll tell you this, from my heart to your heart, I don't like it. And you know what? I can kick him to the curb anytime, and I definitely do. Stick to it in more and learn to trust yourself. Because a lot of times, sometimes we want to make decisions or different things in our life, and we're not sure on how to make particular decisions. I know for myself, the good old pro and con method works well. And I'm revealing a little secret there is that, sometimes when the pros outweigh the cons, maybe that's showing me the way. But maybe, I also have to listen to my heart and gut and what God has to say to me. And when I listen to my heart and gut, a lot of times I'm right a lot more times than that. And He shows me how to plan and what to do, and He guides me along this pathway of life. And to me, that's a beautiful thing. And I can't help but wonder, where He's going to take me. Go into all situations knowing and learn it's okay with that. Not every situation is going to be perfect, and no situation, if we think life is perfect, oh well. I I can't. The honest thing I have to say about that is that life is not perfect. No, I'm not meaning about stinky weeds and all this. What I want you to portray is that you are a beautiful flower. And in becoming a beautiful flower, sometimes there's things along the way that when we plant the seed to become a beautiful flower, there are certain things that sometimes we have to do in order to become that beautiful flower. And you can't help but wonder, if I do this, will life be better? Learn through repeated attempts that's okay to fail and that you can be okay with failure. I'll tell you this, I sure have failed many times over the last 20 years. I lost 20 years of my life to bad relationships, battering, a guy taking a contract out of my life. Yeah, all this is real as can be. And getting rid of a batterer, you know, 4 5 months ago, and life's changed. His life's someplace else, and he's enjoying courtesy of let shall I say where I used to work, and I'll leave it at that as far as that's concerned. Because to those who harm others, God definitely takes care. And a lot of times, if we put it out there, a lot of times God will take care of us. And we have to realize that, and to me, that's beautiful. And sometimes we have to learn through repeated experiments that you can be stronger than you think, and that you're more capable and more tolerant of discomfort than you think. I know a lot of what I'm talking about sounds like a lot of pain, but it's not meant to be pain. It's meant for us to grow. If we are to become that beautiful rose and flower in our life, and it definitely takes belief in ourselves. If we don't have belief in ourselves, who do we have belief in? And having belief in ourselves is huge. And having belief that you're a beautiful flower sometimes takes some pruning, sometimes it takes pulling out weeds in the garden, and some of this takes learning. Everything in life takes learning. And boy, have I had to learn a lot, and I've got a lot more to learn tonight, and it just continues. But you know what? I enjoy it. I think it's great because, when we can all come together and learn from one another, it just makes for great gifts. And I'm hoping that in the future that we can come together in live in real time, and that's I'm putting that out there to you guys, so be on the look for that one. So we're putting together something for you for that one too, and the book is coming out real soon. We're hoping to have it out hopefully by the first part of next week, and it will be available for you. So sometimes, and it takes practice, you need to find yourself and realize that you are great all along because God made us great. Because we have to think of ourselves as great, because too many times we put ourselves down. We are so good at putting ourselves down. I can remember many times over about an 8-9 year period, I attempted suicide 20 plus times. I'm surprised I'm still alive. It's because I hated myself. I didn't think of myself as a beautiful rose. I know roses have thorns. That means that we're not perfect. And when you're not perfect, you have to realize that, you know what? Life is too short. And believe me, knowing that life is too short, we have to learn to believe in ourselves. And believing in yourselves allows you to be a beautiful flower. How can I say it? Is that when you realize that for most of my life and for a long time, I procrastinated over stuff. I feel like I procrastinated for 20 years doing all sorts of strange stuff and seeing hundreds of thousands of dollars go out the door in trucks and books and everything else. Believe me, that didn't lead me to anything except having a house full of junk and a house full of yucky stuff, and that wasn't so good for one's soul. I'll tell you this, I'm sure glad I left the house, and you know what? As I've said before, I got released more stuff in the garage. And you know what? I love my garage because you know what? I can pull my car in there, and it makes life simple because my garage is now a place where my car is parked. And yeah, I find that funny, but having been a former hoarder turned declutterer, I can't help but wonder whether or not, what that car thought sitting out there all this time. Now it stays nice and dry, and with the winter, no, winter's not coming too soon, but when it does, I'll have a place to park the car. And that way I don't have to worry about having frost on the windows or anything else like that, and that will be sweet. And there's a lot of great things happening. But the one thing I do find is that when I focus and realize that I can believe in myself, and I know you can believe in yourself too. And with that, I wish you a great Declares Delight for life. Have hope and peace and tranquility in life. And remember, Monday, we start the 28-day challenge here. And you know what? Get ready with pencil and paper and be ready for a great one. And there's going to be some great stuff coming out, and we're going to let you know. I know this is soon. I know this is just kind of popping it up on you, but you know what? We're had it hit, and it's going to be hitting hard. And you know what? We'll let you know what the challenge is each and every day. And as we go through it, you will be going through many different changes in mind, body, spirit, and your emotions. And those are the areas that we will be looking at in the challenge, and that's just to give you a little preview. So, with that, I wish you all well and have a great one.